Hello friends, foes, other watchers on the internet, my name is Matt, you're watching Hogwash Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at a game that I got over the Christmas break. I'm talking about Imhotep. The goal of the game of Imhotep is to build the ancient wonders of Egypt, and you do so by transporting blocks to the build sites with rafts. Each player gets their own color of blocks, and since we're going to be explaining how to play this game with 2 players, we will start with 2 colors. Begin setting up by taking all the blocks you'll need and putting them into a supply pile. After that, take 1 block per player and put it on the scoring sheet. Next, give each player their stone sled. Next, place the monument tablets in the middle of the table. It doesn't matter which order they're in, just as long as they're all accessible to all players. Then put the market cards next to the market. Then from that deck, deal out 4 cards into the market square. Next, you want to deal out 6 round cards, and each round card deck has a number on it to show you how many players they are designed for. Then decide who's going to go first and give them 2 blocks. The next person will get 3 blocks, the next 4, etc. The round starts by drawing a round card, which shows which boats you will be using for this round. Then the players take turns doing actions, and actions include the following: adding a stone to your stone sled, taking a stone from your stone sled and putting it onto a boat, or delivering a boatload of stone to a site. And each site is different. When a boat arrives at a market, players trade in their blocks for cards. They draw an order from the front of the boat to the back of the boat. In this case, the white player gets to draw 1, and then the brown player gets to draw 2. All the cards do different things, so try them out if you're feeling brave. Pyramids are built top to bottom, left to right. Each space has a different point value, so the order in which the blocks are unloaded, which is front to back, makes a lot of difference in the end. And unlike the other buildings in this game, the pyramid is scored immediately. The temple is scored by which blocks are on the top. Here we see that white has scored 2 and brown has scored 1. Let's see what happens when we bring in the next boat. Alright, so brown brings in his, and white doesn't go there because we only have 2 players. That's 3 or 4, so white goes on top. And looky there, now white has 3 on top, and brown only has 1. So, white gets 3 points. And brown gets 1. Also, it's important to note that this building is scored every round. The burial chamber is very interesting because it's scored on how many of your blocks are touching each other, and diagonals do not count. So in this case, we've got 4 here that can be scored as 10 points, and then he's got 3, so that would be 6 points, and then we've got a bunch of 1s, so those each would be 1. This building, however, is not scored until the end of the game. And it's the same with the obelisks. The obelisks are basically just trying to be the highest at the end of the game, and whoever has the highest gets more points. Let's talk about boats for a second. Now, boats can only be sailed if you have enough blocks on them, and the number that you need to have is indicated by the little symbols near the front of the boat. So this little boat right here only needs 1 to sail, and so does this one. But the ones above it, like this one, that needs 2 before it can sail, and the biggest boat, of course, needs 3. I think it's important to point out that you can sail any boat you want, even if you don't have any blocks on it. And when a boat goes to a dock, that dock is full until the end of the round. So that's a basic overview on how to play this game. If you happen to pick up this game, I encourage you to let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, this is Hogwash, over and out. I'll catch you later.